together. We just used to have a good time. Just, relax, let our hair down, have dinner at the house, watch movies with the kids. When we went to Mexico, that was y'all first time going out of the country.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't have to. It wasn't a wedding. It was like a celebration of an anniversary. And I think that trip, I noticed that you was changing a little bit. I don't know. Like, I feel like that was a turning point for you.
What was the change you felt like?
I felt like, like when we was taking the pictures and you was like, Tisha, tell them you don't want to do it.
Say what?
The girls' pictures, when we was taking the group pictures with all the
outside
girls.
On the dock. I didn't want to take the pictures.
No.
But I brought the swimsuit for the pictures and she said we were taking.
It was hot. And like she had us posing 50 million different ways. And you didn't want to take the picture. And I said, Mel, this is not about you. This is for Tisha.
Really?
Them pictures was wearing the hell out of you.
I don't remember feeling like
I think that's what's the turning point.
So that was how many years ago? Like, oh my God.
Think about it.
Let me get it clear. You being told that I was complaining on your 10-year vow renewal about pictures, something you never brought to me and said to me or asked me about, and you allowed that to be a turning point in our friendship?
No.
That's sucky.
No. I'm saying I think that's when you start changing. I noticed the change in you.
Okay, so what was the other change?
What did we do in 2017? We don't have any
Nothing.
memories in 2017. We just stopped hanging.
Really?
Yeah.
Child, now you know damn well y'all stopped hanging because I believe that was the year, honey, that Martell cheated on Melody. She was going through things with her husband, honey. And you only want to be friends with Melody when she's down, okay? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. In this video, we will be talking about why Melody and Tisha will never be friends, okay? Because you can't be friends with somebody that is jealous of you, try to copy off of you, okay? Smile in your face, okay? And all the while try to take your place, honey, okay? She's a backstabber. So anyways, honey, without further ado, I'm going to play some audio to back up my point. And you know Miss Robinson stay loaded, right? Okay, we got some Love Dorsey. She gets to talking about why you can't be friends with certain people. And, once you elevate in life, that lets you know if the friendship is real. And we know with Melody, she began to elevate and, take her career to the next level. And Tisha was always jealous of that. She has tried to bring Tisha along for the ride. But, LaTisha don't like to be humble and she don't like to thank Melody for her services, honey. But, without further ado, we're going to continue to play the audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
You elevated yourself to here, and you're just elevated. This Mel is different from the Mel that we met initially.
I can't help that I am moving in my career and that I am,
okay.
But
don't hate on me when I say it's different.
The problem is when you're bougie about it.
Bougie? I'm really offended. To me, bougie is someone who holds their head up and looks down on others, and that's not who I am. Okay, so that's what I want to hear. I cannot understand your point if you don't tell me how I'm bougie.
You gotta stop talking. Listen, do you recall when you wanted us to go to one of the galas around Christmas time? And my response was, I don't feel like being bougie. I want to be with my family. Like, I don't want to spend all
why I gotta be considered bougie?
Yeah, why would you say that, Kimmy? I never understood that. I think she did a lot of caping for Tisha when, they first got on the show, and she learned the hard way, honey, not to do that. Okay, now she back, doing her caping. But, only time will tell, right, where Kimmy and Tisha ends up. They are definitely in a different space due to Kimmy having breast cancer. And I do want them to remain, cordial, because Kimmy is going through a really hard time right now. But I still, like I told y'all, I still feel like Kimmy don't see it for Tisha like that. And she kind of just put up with the girl because she family. Okay, but yeah, I don't think it's bougie to ask somebody about going to a gala. To me, that was a dig at Melody's, character or personality.
Because you don't want to go to galas. Just so we clear.
But this is what I'm saying. You ask for examples, and when you get them,
I hear
you don't want them.
No, I hear you. Now, I'm not going to change anything about because like you say all the time, hey, Kimmy, what you see is what you get. I am who I am.
And it is. And that's exactly correct. The difference is I own it.
Well, I'm not finna own it.
There's the difference.
I
own it. I don't know why, because y'all.
What makes a person bougie?
Look in the mirror.
Oh, now I'm going to play another clip, and I want y'all to pay attention to, the pleasure that Tisha gets, honey, from, throwing, Melody's problems with Martell in her face. Okay, she's one of those friends that, like to, just throw another dagger on in there. Okay, after your man done cheated on you and had a baby with another woman. Let's just let it play, honey.
Emotionally, aggressively came at this girl tried to destroy my marriage. Then tonight, you came with that same aggression about, well, I heard it was being talked about, all about Tisha and more so. I think everyone here at this table knows your husband sometimes comes up when we're together because he keeps popping up on the internet. The same reason y'all kept talking about me and Martell stuff 3 seasons straight, because it was very public.
Every time Marcel and I went live, it was about what you put out against us, and so we defended ourselves and we cleared it up.
Tell me a time I ever lied. Tell me a time I ever lied to you.
Oh my God, let me talk. When we went live, it wasn't about you and Martell. You know that because you and Martell personally called all of us and asked us not to talk about y'all infidelity. We're on a reality TV show, and so they talked about it. We said, sure, we're not going to talk about it. When season 1 came around, when they was talking about the issue with you, hell yeah, we knew Martell was cheating on you. But you told me. I was upset with Martell.
Tisha.
Martell.
Okay, Tisha.
Oh, yo,
Now, really quickly, y'all remember when the guys went to Atlanta, and I think, was that Marceau? Yeah, they knew that Martell was cheating then. Okay, and Tisha, you knew about that Atlanta trip. You found out that girl was there. You didn't call Melody. Okay, yeah. So, girl, you're not a friend like that. Yeah, you can't be friends, guys, with somebody like Tisha.
Where's your proof? Where's your proof?
Wait, tell me a time. Tell me a time I've ever lied to you.
You knew Martell was cheating on you for 3 years. And you had a baby.
That's your husband. You know your husband cheating on you every day. You don't care. And you don't care. And that's okay. And that's okay, girl. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube now.
We don't need to prove he's cheating on you. We got all the proof in the world from watching the show that man don't put you first, Tisha. He don't put you first. He be disrespecting you. You are a slave to him. You always end up in a puddle of tears because he's telling you to deny and dismiss your own feelings on different issues. Like, child, it's the denial. And that's why Melody does not like her, you guys, because Tisha doesn't live in her truth. She simply operates from, well, y'all don't have no proof that Marceau cheated on me. And we also don't have proof that he treats you well or like an equal partner in the marriage. We ain't got proof of that either, because that ain't what the hell y'all show on the show.
You said you had proof.
I'm gonna pull up this tweet.
Where's your proof? You said I got proof.
Here's the thing. This is why I say she can never say to me she's because she still has a lot in her heart.
Yeah.
I've never lied to Tisha.
And that's another thing with Tisha. She act like she's done with stuff and, I'm not trying to bring up the past, and she'll come out with a big ass outburst. Yeah, you're still feeling a way about that person. Stop acting like you this nice person and you're not.
Ever.
Prove it. Stop.
Listen.
What's up, man? You got it, girl.
I'm done. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm done with this. Cause I don't wanna end up going to jail tonight. So I'm gonna walk out on that. So forget you, Tisha. Kiss my ass. She is literally proving to me right now why she and I can never be cool. She says she gets over things, but no, that's a lie. I felt myself getting to a place where I was about ready to jump across the table. And I have too much at stake for that. have too many pending partnership deals and too many current ones to be messing it up. So I'm so proud of myself that I got up and walked out. At this point, I literally have had all I can take when it comes to LATISHA. Bye, Felicia.
Let's look at LATISHA again, honey. Doubling down, honey, at that reunion, talking about how Melody is as a friend, honey. Let's check that out.
Whenever I get done with Love and Marriage Huntsville, where my energy goes because of that, I break away, and I do it every time. I break away from everything, and I have to have my own time. Tisha, yes, that's what I said. I break away from everything, and I have to have my own time.
I think it's an excuse, but I mean, since you brought me into it,
why do you think
it's an excuse?
What excuse for what? She hasn't done anything to me.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? Yeah, let me stay out of that.
I want to hear from you because this is the open forum. Why do you think what she just said is an excuse?
Because the same thing happened between Mel and I. I think when Mel needs you, you're there for her. But then when she get it together, then she's too busy.
In other words, let me translate. I only want to hear from this bitch when she's miserable, when she's crying over that cheating ass ex-husband. I want to be all up in the business. I can tell how LATISHA talked to Mel with all that vitriol and those clips I just played for you all. She took pleasure in Melody's pain that Melody received from Martell. There are women that are like that. I've been around a woman and experienced that myself. Except the lady didn't just do it like with me. It was like with a friend group of ours, right? Yeah, there are women out here that are evil like that. They only like you, when you're doing bad with a man, and, they love it when a man is dogging you out. Now, why would a woman like something like that, right? You got to ask yourself, because that's where I'm at. If I'm down in the dumps in my marriage and I'm not being put first and I'm being treated like a dog, and we heard her say, this season, well, I'm not a slave, and we all know damn well Marceau treats her like one. He won't even take her, on a trip to Africa, honey. He won't even get up to say a few kind words, right? So she's not the happiest, you guys, in her marriage. She's operating off of, in this friend group, Marceau and I have the most longevity, which that don't mean shit. Okay? So, yeah, she doesn't wish Melody well.
Would you say that's true, Destiny?
I don't know, because I don't know. I just don't know where we are.
And you hear Miss I don't know on the stage. Okay, I don't know this, I don't know that. Yeah, right.
How does it feel for you to hear Tisha say that about you? That's your character.
I feel like, what the hell? What do you mean when I get it together? Since I've known you, I've always had it together.
And Tisha made a face. Soon as Melody said that, because in Tisha's mind, you don't have shit together if that man has cheated on you and procreated on you. Your life is falling apart just, based off of a man and his behavior towards you, which has everything to do with that man's character. You got to know how bitches like LATISHA think. She's male identified. So it's just like, oh, he did all of that to you. That's your life, not what you've accomplished, not what you did for yourself and your kids. She don't give a damn about that. It's just how Martell did Melody is how she wants to see Melody. Bitch, I got your number, LATISHA. I got it. And y'all have to start paying attention to people's facial expressions during certain times. Don't go off of everything that they are saying, okay? The jealousy is always there. You just got to look for it, honey, okay?
Let's be clear, the moment when I did stop talking to you, when I was going through the stuff with Martell, which I've shared with you, I pulled back because I was going through stuff with my husband. That's not me having it together.
I was talking to you when you was going through stuff.
You hear that? I was talking to you when you was going through stuff and you was confiding in me, because that's the version of Melody that this bitch likes. That's what she likes.
Stop at first, but then remember, I stopped talking to you, and we've already had many conversations where I shared that the reason I pulled back is because I had to focus on what I had going on.
You're right. That sounds good.
Tisha and I have had that conversation. That was why I pulled back, because I had my own marital stuff. That's not things going well. So don't put me out like I'm a user. Like when I need you, I'm gonna be talking to you.
I don't think you know how to be a real
whenever
friend, Mel,
you don't have, and I don't think you do either,
I
Tisha.
definitely know how
But
to be
see,
a
here's
great
because
friend.
this is why. While you were over there making your little face and you finally
I
told the
wasn't
truth about
making a
how you
face, but since you
felt.
want to comfort me.
Now, if you listen to Melody, the consistency of what she has to say with Tisha is you finally told the truth about how you really felt. Tisha is a dark-sided Libra, and this is one of the things that they do. They will play cool and coy and laid back. They're air sign. They're detached, right? They'll play that, and they'll have a lot of disdain for you in their heart, and it will come out, okay? It will come out. It depends on certain circumstances, but they can't hide that. So, yeah, Tisha is one of those people where she wants to be seen as this nice person, and I'm so sweet, and no, you're not. Anytime you take pleasure in somebody else's pain, you are evil. You are the devil. And I don't give a fuck if you go to church every Sunday or not. Okay? I knew a bitch that went to church all the time and would come home and screw her devilish man that did nothing but dog out and disrespect women. Okay? So ain't no way in hell you love God and you are, laid up with somebody that does stuff like that and you do the stuff that you do. So that's why I be telling y'all, I know these people. I know how these people think. I'm paying attention to the shit that they say. Okay, and the things that they do.
Let's go.
I wasn't
making a face.
You did. See, all of that, there's no reason we should even be having communication. Okay, Tisha.
You was making a damn face.
I have an issue. I'm just speaking my truth.
Do we not?
Ain't no damn truth. You tell lies.
That's because you just turned up real quick.
I did not.
See, you can't get anywhere, guys, with a bitch like LATISHA that denies everything that they do. I didn't do that. Right? You can't get anywhere with a person like that. She's in denial about her toxic ass marriage. Okay? That's another thing she's in like this big denial about.
Kind of did,
okay,
though.
well, you felt some type of way about that because I wasn't turning up with what you said. I don't know anything about your and Destiny relationship.
So let me ask you this. When you see the issues that Destiny and Melody are having, can you relate to that when you and Melody were friends as well?
Not so much on the show, because I think when we was filming, our relationship was over with at that time. So she was throwing dabs at me. Between her and Destiny, they was forming their relationship while we was filming. So she's been a lot nicer to Destiny than she was with me when we was filming.
All right, honey, let's listen, honey, to what Love Dorsey has to say about jealous friends.
Oh, listen, it's so fucking easy to be friends and maintain relationships with people while you're down and while they're down. That shit is easy. So I'm going to say it again so some of y'all can understand exactly what the fuck I'm saying. It's easy for two broke bitches and two broke niggas and a group of broke people or a group of fucked up people to remain friends and be solid. It's easy for that. Know why? Because when you come and say, girl, I can't hardly even pay my light bill this month, she can say, girl, me neither. Don't worry about that shit. It's going to be all right. Y'all can smoke y'all a joint, have y'all a drink, and laugh it off together. Because both of y'all fucked up. It's easy to be friends with a motherfucker when y'all in fucked up situations. Meaning, when they level is here and your level is here. It's so fucking easy to be a person friend. But what the fuck is hard is to be your dog friend, to be your girlfriend friend, to be your homeboy friend when they exceeding you. Meaning, when they blessings coming in faster than yours coming in, that's when a real friendship, a real relationship, a real broship, a real homieship, that's when that shit is tested. A real business relationship. If you want to know if somebody really fuck with you, wait till the levels start changing. For some of y'all that just got on here, I'll repeat that shit. It's easy for two people that's down to be fucking friends and maintain a relationship. It's easy for a nigga to say, damn, bro, I ain't got shit. My baby mama tripping on me. I ain't got no money to give her for the kids for Christmas and shit. Oh, me too, bro. You straight, I wouldn't even worry about that shit, man. Let that hoe be mad. That is what it is, bro. It's easy for two motherfuckers to sit around and have a conversation like that because both of y'all fucked up. The way you know if somebody really for you It's when your levels start to pass theirs and they still fuck with you.
That's right.
It's hard for a motherfucker to sit there for you to tell them, my business going good, me and my wife, we having a good relationship, me and my baby mama, stuff going good, and they fucked up, they shit ain't going right, they ain't got no job. It's hard for a motherfucker to sit there and listen to that good shit. And that's how you know if somebody really for you. Some of y'all, some of y'all think y'all got some riders on y'all team, but them people only for y'all at this point in time because y'all on the same level. It's easy to be cool with somebody who ain't got a fuck thing when you ain't got a fuck thing. But when you start exceeding, when you start blossoming, when you start to get promotions or find new jobs or get some work that a nigga ain't got and start making money, or your relationship going good and theirs ain't, that's when you know it's somebody really your dog, when they can stand by your side, still be cool with you, still fuck with you, even though their blessings ain't coming in like yours. For them to still feel like you don't owe them something and they still fuck with you, that's how you know you got real riders on your team. What people ain't understanding about life is there's always going to be bad shit going on, and it's always going to be good shit going on. Guess what? People always going to be dying, and babies always going to be born. So somebody always going to be mourning, and a bitch always going to be celebrating. Some niggas always going to jail, and there's some niggas that's always getting out. So some people crying because they saying free so-and-so, and there's some people celebrating because so-and-so just got free. If you understand that shit, and you realize it's just life, that's just the way shit go, you will stop being mad at people around you for good shit happening to them. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Y'all be so fucking upset because the next person getting their blessings. But that person was down at one point. I see people sit back and y'all mad. So-and-so got a new car. She posts her car. She ride around with her music up, turned up, showing y'all, turning the camera on her steering wheel, showing y'all what kind of car she got. And now y'all, oh, she bragging. Oh, so-and-so thinks she just all that because she got a car. No, bitch. A bitch went from having no ride to a ride. So a bitch got them a slider, so they showing that shit off. Stop trying to make people feel bad because they blessings pouring in.
That's right. And that takes us to yet another clip, honey.
Problem and dilemma is this. I get fed up and tired of people, LATISHA being one, saying things about what I do or what I say, and then you do it. I've been called the post queen. I have been called, always going to galas and stuff, and bougie and all of this other stuff. And now I see she's posting up stuff all the time.
She ain't telling no lie.
She ain't telling because of the platform. Oh, you have to, because it's your platform to build it. And that's what Melody was doing when they was calling me bougie.
No, I call you. Let's be clear here. I call you the post queen because of the statement you made about my husband. Do you think Tisha's jealous of you?
I don't know what it is.
No, I've never been jealous of
what
anyone.
it is.
I want to win at being
Shit.
me. That's it. And I have a lot of females around me that's doing great things.
Another lie. Okay.
Because I've been a stay-at-home mom for over the past 6 years. It's like, okay, I need to get myself out here. I'm learning some things. It's time for me to develop it. Be Tisha.
And when did all that start happening?
Once your ass got around Melody, okay, but she doesn't want to give her, her props.
Man, no, it was before. It was, babe, when did all that start happening?
And he just sitting up there looking at her. Okay, because he know that Melody helped his wife. He damn sure wasn't helping her to branch out.
Discuss me going to get my real estate license, right?
Weren't we hanging around then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, wait a minute.
That's
it's just a transition in your life. It's like, it wasn't, I
But
don't know, what are you trying to say?
I'm saying you said you had all these great, wonderful female friends around you, and I'm just being honest, from me starting to hang with you in 2014 to what you're doing and what you're doing in 2019. I'm just saying,
Thank you, Mel, for making me.
I just want to thank you.
You want the credit? You have it. You have it, girl.
Stand up. You gotta
I'm
stand
just
up.
saying.
Thank you. Thank you. My goodness.
So it sounds like, Tisha, it sounds like you're saying Melody is Martell'ing you.
I don't want to know. Here's the thing. I'm not as big on credit as Martell is. Like, I don't need pats on the back. I don't need bows. But at the same time, don't be out here talking about me when you really liking what I'm doing.
I'm not talking about you.
That's all I'm saying.
What did I say about
What did I tell
I
y'all?
just named all the
What
stuff
did-
you said.
What did I tell y'all? In denial, you cannot get anywhere in a friendship with a person in denial.
You ate about me.
What
Tisha.
was it? You said the blueprint. What?
I
what else
said
did I say about
galas,
you?
me posting all the time. I'm not the
didn't
same
say
girl
that.
anymore, and I'm like, I'm branding myself. I gotta post, and how you do?
Melody is accurate. We talked about her posting. Period.
I don't recall talking about her posting.
Look at that. I don't recall. Okay.
I have a problem with that.
Yes.
So
That's
thank you
fair.
for that honesty. So what do you think the real underlying issue is? Forget all the bickering about this, and that. What's the real beef between these two?
I don't know. I can't speculate. I literally
You know what it is, Kimmy. Okay.
can't. I knew what was wrong with us. What was wrong with us?
Now listen to how Kimmy owns her shit, and that's why Melody has respect for her. Okay. Pay attention to your friend, your little friend groups that you are in. There's a reason why you respect this person, and there's a reason why you don't quite, respect this person over here, because they don't own their shit. But Kimmy owns her stuff.
Was usually like me popping off. That was wrong. That was wrong with us, because if I felt like something went not quite right, whether it involved me or not, I would say something. And it didn't always fare well because it didn't always involve me. So they would pop back at me like, I ain't nobody talking to you, So a lot of that was me popping off from time to time. But I'm 100. You ain't never going to catch me not 100. I remember well, and I keep it 100. And for us, that was where we were able to move on, because she was able to tell me what she felt like I came up short. I was able to tell her in turn where we both could improve. Mm-hmm. And then you try to do it.
Right.
For them, they can't seem to find that part for whatever reason.
You know what it is. You know your sister-in-law has every bit to do with it.
I don't know. They can't seem to find that foundation that says, this is what I think you did to me, and in turn, I did that. It's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.